How's it going, everyone? It is Andre Williams, and over here we talk stocks and we focus on one thing. Always protect your profits. And today we're going to be talking about CEI Camber Energy that ended up having a green day. We spoke about in the previous videos levels you want to look out for. And of course, many viewers telling me, hey, it was super helpful. I won't waste any more time. Let's jump into the agenda. If you're new to this channel, I just want to let you know we have timestamps down below inside the description. But if you're a shareholder or you're thinking about taking a position, I highly suggest you watch this full entire video. So the first thing we're going to go over is the technical analysis. We're going to be taking a look at the overall price action. We want to know support. We want to know resistance. What is the bearish case scenario as well as the bullish case scenario so you guys are prepared going into Thursday. And then we're going to go on Fintel taking a look at the short interest information. Does this play still continue to have short squeeze potential? The reason why this is important because it does have an impact on the way the stock performs. And then we're going to take a look at the order flow distribution. We want to know what was the buying and the selling behavior like for today. Was there a lot of selling on the retail side? Was there a lot of buying on the institutional side? We're going to find that out. And then when all of that is done, we'll be going into the final thoughts and as well as some more details. So let's get to it. So we're going to do a technical analysis for CEI Camber Energy. Let's see how it performed on the day. So it ended up closing at $1.81, being up 7.10%. On the low, it tested $1.56, and then on the high, testing $1.92. When we take a look at the volume stats on the day, you can see we traded at 260.961 million shares, and for the average volume over 10 trading days, being at 356.306 million shares. So we had a bit below average volume on the day, but as you can see, we saw appreciation in the stock, so that's also good. Now, when we take a look at our chart, we are using the 1-year daily chart. We can see from the RSI down below, it is right around 52.05, so almost in the middle there. And then when we take a look now at the moving averages, we have strength above the 100-day, the 200-day, the 50-day, and as well, which I love to see, is at the 21-day EMA. We ended up closing at $1.81, and the 21 days right at $1.72. So as far as for the high, we ended up reaching $1.92. So what I'd want to look for is a move going to $2 for tomorrow. We already know this is going to be a resistance area, psychological area for CEI, but if we can gain a lot of momentum above here, then I'm easily looking forward to seeing a strong move going to here around the 230s. Now, as far as support and a pullback, if we get that morning dip like we usually get, then of course I'm going to want to see us hold up right here around this same area. We did test around 156, so the best case scenario, I'd love to see us have some support right here around this $1.60 area. So $1.68 or even $1.70 would be great, because if we end up getting a morning dip and it's only going as far back as $1.70, no doubt in my mind we should be able to actually reach $2, especially since that would bring in a lot more traders, a lot more volume into the play. And one thing I want you guys to take notice of, we are also seeing increasing levels of support. So we had support here right around this $1.20 area. We've already confirmed we had support here around this $1.30 area, and now we've moved up now having support around this $1.55, $1.56 area. So this is part of the reasons why now I'm saying, you know what, let's try to find some support either in the $1.60 or around $1.72, right lined up with the 21-day EMA, so we can make that push to $2 tomorrow. So let's see what happens. So we're going to take a look at the recent short interest information for CEI Camber Energy. So for the dark pool short volume ratio, it's at 48.19%, and then for the dark pool short volume being just over 119.3 million shares. Scrolling down further, the short shares availability updated 17 minutes ago being at 0, and then for the short borrow fee rate, currently it is not available. Now, when we take a look at the history of the short volume ratio, we could see for the close of October the 18th, it was at 42.31, and then for the close yesterday, which was the 19th, being at 48.19. So what this tells us right away, CEI does continue to have short squeeze potential, and it's part of the reasons why we were ended up seeing some momentum inside of the stock, especially when we get a lot of volume. Yes, the other figures were not available, but like I was saying previously, this play still remains to be a play to keep on your radar. So now let's jump into the order flow distribution. Now let's take a look at the order flow distribution for CEI. So we can see here on the inflow, it was 77.63, and then on the outflow, it was 80.80. So we ended up having an outflow day. When we take a look at the breakdown on the large, it was 0.48. On the medium, it was 58.60, and then on the small, it was 18.55. When we take a look at the outflow side on the large, it was 2.63. On the medium, it was 61.39, and then on the small, it was 16.78. And keep in mind, these figures are in the millions. When we take a look at the large scale orders in the last 5 days, you can see for today, October the 20th, ended up being an outflow day of 2,143.49. So when we take a look at the breakdown very quickly, we can see there was a lot more buying on the retail side than in regards to selling. We know there's many traders who are inside of this play, so that outflow is not surprising. We also do see this on the medium side, but of course outflows ended up winning out, so there was a lot more selling pressure for medium-sized orders. And then when we take a look at the large, which usually represents institutions, there was a lot more selling than there was buying. So please keep this in mind if you're inside of this play. It's going to come with a lot of volatility. But like I was talking about inside of the technicals, you want to keep it on your radar because we are seeing some bullish signals in regards to seeing increasing levels of support. So now let's jump into the final thoughts and we'll go over some more details as well. So for my final thoughts for ticker symbol CEI Camber Energy, here's what I want to look for going into tomorrow. I would love to see us hold up support at the $1.60 range. On the day, as far as how far we pulled back, it was around $1.56. So I want to see it increase. As far as for the high of the day, it was around $1.92. So I feel if we can have a stronger area of support, we can get past that $1.92 level and then make that move to $2. That is the best case scenario here. Now, when we went on Fintel, taking a look at the short interest information, of course, this play still continues to have short squeeze potential. There are many shorts who are vested inside of this play, and this is why it thrives on volume. When you have a lot of volume and a lot of buying pressure coming through the stock, then of course we could see those big moves that we are looking for. More traders will be like, hey, yeah, let's push this up, let's get this to $2. But keep in mind, $2 will be a psychological area. There will be a lot of profit taking, so I want to make sure you're prepared for that and you add that into your strategy so you know exactly what you need to do to protect your profits. But of course, if you are buying and you are holding, there's nothing wrong with that, but just make sure you're doing your homework and you're doing your due diligence. So let's see how CEI performs going into tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and we'll be talking real soon.